seems over there. Right. Could one then potentially redirect the beam around? No, one couldn't. But what one could do is send this flying back. Go. Grab. And run all the way around. Aha! Why is there a box in there? What is the box for? It doesn't seem like it's a start, but now I'm even more curious. Wait a moment. Can lasers go through these grills? I can't remember, but I think they do. And if they can do that, then that means that if I take this, put here, grab this, go over here. Nope. But what if I put them on a box? Then they could probably get over the fence, right? Yes, they would be able to get over the fence. Also, I could go in somewhere where I'm not entirely sure that I'll actually gain anything, but personal satisfaction again. Where did that box go? I need more boxes. How do I get that thing out of there here? Wait, if I have the box and stand on the outside, will I be able to? Yes! Thus I free the box. So, if I then take the two boxes and put on top of one of them, not other, place the thing on top, then it will go over. I may, of course, just be giving myself a lot of extra work that I actually needs. Wait. I have idea. No, that wouldn't work because then I would still fall off if I picked it up. Wait, there's the star. Just notice it. So that's probably why, so I can make a ladder up there. So that's why I need the box. Aha! So how do I put it up there? That's the question now, isn't it? Ho ho. Some place was really short. Yeah, no cheating that. This one's gonna be boggle my brain. But I'm not going to allow it to defeat. I just need to figure out how to get the being. You think a beam will be able to get through that? There's no way that would work. It has to go over somehow. This is means anyway, at least. But I need to get up on two of those. How maybe not. Because I could hypothetically build it up by having it being blown over on top of the thing. But the problem would be that when it lands, well, if I try to pick it up, then it would work. Oh. This bugs me. Maybe I just need some fresh perspective on it. I'll go to some other puzzles where I have to think it through. But hey, I found one of the stars. How many stars are there? Oh hey, new message. Should probably check that out. I was not unflaky to ignore the fact that your picture of how the world should work has more holes than Swiss cheese. In fact, just in case you do, but someone suggests to be right, I'd like to sign up for the game. If you're in charge of the arc, do will be first of all when the flood comes. What do the one have to do to be valuable to all of us? Well, if the floods are coming and I have to get aboard the ark, I'm gonna choose productive people. Sorry, it sounds wrong, but and don't think I'm meaning contributing as in the sense that you often see in some modern survival flicks where it's just like, oh, the guy who can shoot well. No, I mean anyone who has something to contribute. Gardeners, cooks, fucking entertainers. If the world's flooding, we're gonna need the humor. But as for priority, I'm gonna say contributing. I'm just gonna be cold and pragmatic here. You say that now, but wasn't it not so long ago you would claim morality applied universally? Have you changed your mind or are you just confused? Wait, cooperation isn't necessary after all? Well, it didn't change my mind, and I believe cooperation is necessary. So, I guess I was confused. So, it's a little mercenary, isn't it? Exactly, children of the severely disabled contribute to society. They contribute psychologically, number 2. Or they have the potential to contribute. Well, that depends on whether you're looking at children or the elderly. But even a child can contribute psychologically, at least. So let's go with this one because it's more common. That's a bit of a stretch, but let's suppose it's true. If someone with a severe incurable brain injury can be classed as a contributing, wasn't we also include cats that keeps rats at bay, the weather keeps warm? Under condition number 1 to roads. Its conditions are broad, but that's how I like it. I suppose the industrial slaughter of animals from media is on a more par with genocide, then you say what you are just as soon as a fellow person. I miss it. If that's the conclusion you come to, I believe I misunderstood something. Can we take this one from the top? So whose lives are worth the most then? What do I have to do for my ticket aboard your ark? How about you just be? Ridiculous. The rocks have the same rights as you and I, do they? Try harder. You a contributing person? You say it now, boy. Oh, God. This is just going in circle. You're one of those people who just have to spoil your option, aren't you? You know what that tells me? That you're a bad decision maker. But fine, tie yourself out, don't you? You just expect to match your enthusiasm and my efforts to want people myself. There's also many ways you say you're wrong. What's going to be this time? No, I think I know what the problem is. I set up a system of morality which is based on being rational. So of course, when the situation comes down to picking those who are contributing, it was flooding. The problem is that a universal system of morality is rarely completely compatible with a rational reality, because morality is an idea, but it's not really something that exists. Now that doesn't mean it can't have worth. I mean, justice is a concept, but you can't find justice. I can't give you a glass of justice. You can't find a molecule of justice. Here's a justice molecule, comprised of both retribution and reconstitution. Here's how it interacts with the victim. No. That's a big complication, isn't it? Morality is an idea. Ethics are a concept. All these things exist in an ethereal non-state, a sort of mental limbo. And only are applied to reality, only exists when we make them real. All contributions, all creating, all ideas make these concepts real, but only through our actions are these concepts real. The problem, of course, is that as such a nebulous concept, whenever applied to a situation, results in these things often burning and crashing. And it is actually one of the many reasons we have so many problems on is that people are trying to force reality to conform with ideas. So let's try to go back to this. It's universal, but in the situation you have to prioritize. So I haven't changed my mind and I'm not confused. The problem is that I'm trying to discuss philosophy with very limited choices. Let's say that I've changed my mind. There's the potential to contribute. Bit of a stretch, but I suppose it's true. Then something else must decide the scope. We're back to where we started again. What dimension do I want to try this time? I'm just going in circles now because I can't do it. I can't fully discuss morality because I'm limited by these options. How am I supposed to explore the breadth and scope of human potential? The wide variety of ways that things can interact with the reality. The whole potential of ideas, perfection, utopian visions with material reality and its managed disappointments, and vice versa, a better reality's impact on fallible ideas. How am I supposed to discuss this with a fucking computer when I'm limited to when I'm limited to these fucking boxes? I mean, it's maddening! Think about it. I can only express my ideas to such a certain degree because these boxes, these little pre-prepared packages of answers, cannot fully express an individual opinion. Unless your opinion is very, very streamlined, you're going to run into problems with this because you have limited options. I'm not sure whether that's this brilliant design or infuriatingly short-sighted. But I suppose we'll find out. So let's see if they have the potential to contribute. God, I'm in a circle. I just want to get away from this. You're right, some human beings must be excluded from a moral scheme. Let's go with if I'm willing to let somebody stay behind to drown, I'm willing to exclude them from the scope of morality, which is, for my case, pragmatic-based. The moral theory of yours is starting to sound like an evil empire, and I'm starting to get bored of hearing all the reasons you'll find to exclude me from it. There's something not quite right about you. Let's hope you work out what it is before I do. The evil empire. I suppose that's hopefully you could interpret. No, but it is the problem with my responses is that I'm inherently limited. I can only give so many responses because of the design of this thing. There's only one star though, that's what I was wanting to confirm. I'm inherently limited by the design choices. But I'm starting to think that's by design. To communicate that you can communicate this complicated ideas. Through that, I think, God, this is either brilliant or dumb, but I'm not judging just yet.